I'm stolen gen myself. I'm second generation stolen. I was taken off my mum, and my mum was also taken off her mum. So yeah, like on a real personal level, it's close to home. But I've also got a lot of friends that I know too that have been stolen gen, either themselves or their immediate parents.
I don't think that it's rocket science in having to say sorry, or the government saying sorry on behalf of non-Indigenous Australia. To me, it just seems the right thing that you would do that.
With Aboriginals, it's a thing about country. Like in wider society, everyone thinks country is just Australia. To us, our country is, like my country is Wiradjuri country, which is Wellington is situated within Wiradjuri country. And these people don't know where they come from, where their parents were from. So they had to deal with that for, a lot of years, and they'll still deal with it for the rest of their lives, of not knowing where they're from. And, I think that's pretty sad. And for the government, I think they should say sorry.
Look, it's been a whole range of emotions at times over the years, there's times where I've been really angry, and that's just about, stuff and opportunities that I missed out on. And it wasn't that, the people that I grew up with were, it wasn't that they were bad or anything. It was just that, I wasn't with my people and my culture, and I just missed out on all of that stuff. I suppose, like a lot of times it comes up around Christmas time and all those sorts of things, you hear this, Christmas is meant to be this like whole big family thing and all that. So, there's some times of the year where I notice it more than others, and my birthday obviously is another time when I notice it. So, it's never too far away from me.
That happened right up to into the 70s, not just to 69 or to 70. It went into the 70s as well. They were still hiding families out at Nanama from just outside of Wellington, where I'm from. They were still hiding the kids down the rivers, in the 70s.
Back then, all they had was their family. So to have that taken away, they really definitely had nothing.
I didn't find my mum until 1991, which is only like I'm 42 now, and that's only like 16 years ago. And I didn't find my grandmother until about 5 years ago, and then kind of like some of my aunties and cousins and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been a really long journey.
This is, some people say, a small step, but I think for the government's point of view, it's a giant leap towards reconciliation. We talk about reconciliation all the time, but I don't believe there can be any start to reconciliation until this happens. And then, then the process will start after that. It'll bring Australia a bit closer.
I've seen different kind of media commentators and kind of like the previous government and all that kind of stuff kind of saying, oh no, we're not going to do it. And even, some media commentators and people going, oh, like it was done for the good of the kids and all that kind of stuff. And like, I just kind of go, what? And because there's people that believe that stuff, so yeah, the idea of apology is it's huge. It's huge, massive.
It's not about the money. It's acknowledgement and, I guess, validation of that people's part of their life that happened, that's basically up until now been said that no, that didn't happen.
Like I remember going to birth, deaths and marriages once, and this was back in the 90s, and I wanted to get my father's birth certificate, and I knew that he had passed away, but I wanted to kind of find his grave so I could go there and all that. And and they're going, oh look, we can't give you his birth certificate because you're not immediate family. And I'm going, yeah, but he's my dad. And I knew that from a letter that I had from my mum saying that he was my dad, but it weren't on my birth certificate or anything. So, that was just an example of red tape. It's, and I felt like saying, like, for fuck's sake, what am I going to do? Like, kill him? He's already dead.
Personally, I don't see it as something to be celebrating. It's not a joyous occasion, it's an acknowledgement. And I think for most people it will be an emotional time. And yeah, celebration might be a harsh word. Definitely have some happiness about it, but I can't see balloons and whistles and that type of party. Not at this stage anyway.
Look, I haven't really kind of planned it too much. I know I'm kind of going to be thinking about it a lot, and I'll probably be thinking about like my mum and my family and kind of whole lots of things. There'll be a range of stuff going on, I guess.
I weren't one of the stolen people, but I'll be very proud for those stolen generation and those stolen people who will, I suppose, get a little bit of self back. Yeah.